Well, as you are well aware, this is the biggest convention we've ever had. This convention has got people registered here that's unsurpassed. The reason I think is because of the prices that we're getting now for our product. That's a big thing. We've got many things that's a plus in the cattle industry today. Being chairman of the Checkoff, I represent the 730,000 people that's out there. And we've got 78% of them that believe very strongly today that we're going in the right direction with our Checkoff dollar. What that is in today's marketplace is we're still really pushing research. We want our research programs to be out front. We've changed up a lot of things with the Checkoff. With our operating committee, for example, the operating committee is going by what the long range plan committee has put in place for us to go by. This year I chaired the operating committee and we went right down the line of what the producers had sent in wanting to know. So with that said, we're doing what the producers asking for, and they're pleased. It's economics. Japan, for example, their people are living on a different plateau than what they were 4 or 5 years ago. China is coming around. You know, if we ever get inside the walls of China on a direct basis with, for example, USMEF, the United States Meat Export Federation, that's going to open up a complete new market and a new world for us as producers because the population is so great. Anytime you look at the populace of the world, we've got 7 billion in the world today, and within the 2040 era, there'll be 9 billion people. And there's only 2% of us that's producing the foodstuffs. We've got something that we've got to talk about here. So today, 14% of our meat, for example, is going to export markets. That's something. It's adding about $250, $60 a head back to what we get as producers here. So I think our dollar is being spent well. You know, every dollar we invest in export markets, we get about $5.60 back. So that's a pretty good investment. Well, sustainability means different things to different folks. As a producer, sustainability means to me, it's just like you and I go somewhere close to 3 times a day to eat a meal. That's sustainable, you know? So that's the way the producer's got to look at that. You come to our farm and our ranches, we're trying to leave that in a better shape than what we got it. That's going to be sustainable. My cattle on our farms, we make sure that they're taken care of the mornings before I'm taken care of. We check our cattle first. I want to make sure that the pastures are still green and lush. And if it's wintertime where we live, we're going to feed those animals every day of their lives. I want to make sure the water's right. That's sustainable. There's many things that goes into this market. I could go on and on with that. We've got a major study going on right now with the sustainability of the beef product. What does that actually mean, though, to the consumer? The consumer looks at it different than what the producer does. So we're having to come to the table and get all this worked out, and we, with Checkoff dollars, are going to make that happen.